to be very honest. I want to inspire. I really, really want to inspire. You see, my retrenchment experience was quite traumatic for me. And when I think about it, if I had not had a skill, what would I have relied on to earn a living? So that's when I told myself this. I must reach out to the other people and warn them, look, be prepared for what life's going to throw you. You may not know what challenges life will throw you, so there's nothing like being prepared. So quick, do something with your life before something happens to you. At that time, I must admit, I was very upset because I thought, here I am, who gave 21 years of my life to the company, and it was all taken away from me in just a day. I am accidental entrepreneur. I had two ways. The first is to go back to the workforce. Second is to start something on my own. Now I did a reality check. Who wants to take a 40-year-old secretary? Come on. So just the thought of going back to the workforce and being retrenched again, so scary. So that was when I decided, maybe I start a business. But when I wanted to do that, just sell my big products, I just felt that if I were to do that, I'll be the only one reaping the returns. But if I were to teach, then I'm able to open much more, many more doors of opportunities for other people. I was watching a TV show, and there's this lady on the TV show. She was crying and she was explaining how learning baking has changed her life because she learned to be financially independent. And I recognized her. I said, hey, that's my student. So when she said in that program that I'm so grateful that I learned baking, that I can earn a decent living, so there I found my calling.
I'm asking questions time and time again in a race that never, ever ends.
Besides my husband and my children and my immediate family, my students are the love of my life. The greatest satisfaction, I must say, is when I'm able to make a difference in someone's life. As a teacher, when I saw my students growing from strength to strength until some of them have opened up shops, it's the same feeling as any parents when they see their children graduate. Can you put a price to that? You can't put a price to that. It's something that money can't buy. It's something that it cannot be replaced. The pride, the joy of seeing through my teachings, these people managed to do something different with their lives. So that's my student, and I love them very much. If it's not for their support, I don't think I last this long. The book. The book. Okay. I told myself, this is it. By hook or by crook, my book has got to be out this year. This is to commemorate my 10 years of being in this business. So if I ask myself, 10 years of being in this business professionally, what legacy am I going to leave behind? That book is the legacy. That book is going to be something not just my students, my family members can be proud of. What's special about the book is this. It is going to be a generation binder. When I had a collaboration with Singtel Mio TV, one of the words inspired me. It's called Inspirasi Generasiku, which means my generation's inspiration. I ask myself this question. How do I want the next generation to remember me? I want them to be inspired by me. I want them to look back and say, hey, there's this lady who makes a difference by trying to bridge the gaps together. How do I bridge the gaps? Through food. Very simple. I made sure that in the book, there is something the younger generation can prepare for their older generation, and there's something that older generation can learn to prepare for the younger generation. I used to tell my students, why do you keep insisting your children have to come back and eat your food when you are not making any progress, you are not making any changes to your food? You want to attract them? You have to make what they like. Likewise, with my younger generation, I always tell them this. You wanted to impress your mother-in-law. Have you ever made an attempt to do something that they like? No? This is the time. Learn how to do something they like. So that's where they can learn how to do the traditional kuih. So that's where I hope to be my generation's inspiration.